What's going on, guys? Basic here, and in this video I'm going to be answering the following question. Coins. Are they actually worth it? If you look online, most websites and videos will say something to the effect of coins increase your speed by a small percent or amount. Probably the most detailed explanation I could find was in this Reddit post from April 6, 2018, which says, in 150cc with 10 coins, you get 0.5 distance units per frame more, when the max speed is a little less than 8 distance units per frame. I'd imagine that for a lot of people, it's not at all obvious what this actually means. Even Pianist's advanced guide, which I really can't recommend enough, frames it in terms like 5 extra bars of speed and the difference between 100 and 150cc. One thing that I think these types of explanations are lacking is that it's not clear what this means in terms of how much time you can really expect to save in a given race just from collecting coins. So what I'd like to do is spend a bit more time to shed some light on this topic in a way that's hopefully more meaningful. Now, while I don't really want to get into the weeds too much for things like what exactly a distance unit is, in order to better understand what's going on under the hood here, it is necessary to talk a little bit about how stats are calculated in this game. Before you start a race in Mario Kart 8, you have to select your driver, kart, tires, and glider. Now for the purposes of this video, we're going to choose an all gold loadout with gold Mario, gold standard kart, gold tires, and gold glider. Once you do that, you'll be able to look at the stats for your build by pressing the plus button. Notice that this build has a speed of 5 bars, where speed here actually refers to ground speed as opposed to underwater or off-road or air speed. Now since the point of this video is to figure out exactly how much coins are going to impact your speed, we're going to have to do a little bit of a deeper dive into just where these bars come from. So let's take a look at the Mario Wiki. Each individual component of your build, that is, the character, kart, tires, and glider, has its own distribution of stats. Now the one that we're interested in is SL, which is ground or land speed. For our build, the gold standard kart has an SL of 4, gold Mario has an SL of 8, gold tires have an SL of 4, and the gold glider has an SL of 1. If you add up these values, you'll get a total SL, or ground speed, of 17. Now this is called the level for ground speed. To turn the level into the nice little bar chart that we saw before, the game takes the level, adds 3, and then divides by 4, which gives 5 total bars of speed here. Okay, so why do we care about all this? Well, if you look further down on the wiki page, you can actually see the ground speed in units per frame as a function of the level. The first column under ground speed indicates your max speed with 0 coins. So our build of all gold everything with 17 levels of SL is going to be traveling 7.875 units per frame with 0 coins. The next column shows your max speed when you have 10 coins. The all gold build is going to be traveling 8.375 units per frame. As we saw in the Reddit post I showed earlier, the difference between 0 and 10 coins is about 0.5 units per frame, and this is true regardless of how many levels of SL our build has. This means that each individual coin adds 0.05 units per frame to the base speed for your build's level of SL. Now, if we go down the rows of the table, we can see that every level of SL increases your speed by 0.025 units per frame. And so what this means is that each coin is equivalent to 2 levels of ground speed, and 10 coins is going to be equivalent to 20 levels of ground speed, which is where that extra 5 bars of speed number is coming from in Pianist's guide. So what does this actually mean for your gameplay? Well, for the slowest builds in the game, having 10 coins increases your ground speed by just over 6.5%, which might not sound like much, but keep in mind that if it takes you 2 minutes to finish a course on 150cc, having an extra 6.5% added to your base speed is going to save you almost 8 seconds, which is just a little bit less than the amount of time it takes to make it through the stormy section of Cloudtop Cruise on 150cc. Needless to say, that's a crazy amount of time to save from doing nothing except collecting some coins. So to answer the question that I posed at the beginning of the video, coins. Are they worth it? 100%. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it informative. Check the description for links to the Mario Wiki, which has all the stat information in the game, and to the Reddit threads and Pianist's advanced guide. As always, let me know what you think down in the comments, and please drop a like if you would be so kind. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope to see you in the next one.